Automatic writing, little knowledge is a dangerous thing. We are more alive in the spirit world than you are on earth. We can see you, hear you, touch you, and feel you. Real true love never dies, not even after your death on earth. Love is eternal. Never attempt automatic writing on your own. It is extremely dangerous to start automatic writing on your own without a protective link, and without following proper instructions. Only an experienced and already linked person can connect your link. This will ensure that no negative interference, such as an astral soul or unknown negative energy, will harm you. When we communicate with the dead, are we not disturbing their souls? To say that we are dead is wrong. We are more alive than you are on earth. Your earthly life is just one more stop in an infinite journey. How can communication end where there is true love? It is communication between souls, and souls never die. Therefore, you need to change your understanding of death. What dies is your ego, your physical body. What remains is your soul, which is more alive, more vibrant, more loving than the person the soul is in communication with on earth. We, spirit souls, have no bodily aches or pains. Having discarded both our human and astral bodies, we are completely free. God has given us the choice to shape our own lives here in the spirit world, just as on earth. We can choose work that we like, pray, rejoice, gain information and spiritual knowledge when we like. We are not bound by the physicality of your world, and we are led completely by the subconscious mind, which is our true, spiritual mind. So, when you communicate with us, you are not disturbing the dead, because we are more alive than you are. Nowadays, young people are more open minded, so they are more receptive to spirit communications, unlike their parents who are brainwashed and have fixed ideas due to constant conditioning. What is automatic writing? Automatic writing is the process through which spirit souls communicate with human beings on earth. All it requires is a pen, paper, and a natural flame. To put it simply, the spirit soul with whom you are communicating will move the pen while you hold it lightly on the page, and slowly, over time, words and later sentences will form. We do not wish to disclose details about automatic writing because it is not a practice that can be taken lightly. A negative interference, such as an astral soul or unknown negative energy, can harm you during automatic writing. It can only be done when you have a protective link between you and the soul in the spirit world with whom you wish to communicate. Only an experienced person who is already linked can join your link. Therefore, when there is a request for automatic writing, the first step is to gain permission from the spirit world. Only if permission is granted can detailed instructions be given, which must be followed completely. If done correctly under proper guidance, this is the safest form of communication with spirit souls because a protective link is formed between you and the spirit soul with whom you will communicate. This link is protected by higher spirit souls, so no low level or astral soul can interfere and mislead you. Here in the spirit world, we are not permitted to form a link with negative souls. Different stages of automatic writing: Stage 1, Stage 2, Stage 3, Stage 4, Stage 5. Telepathic communication received by Khorshid Bhavnagri in her own handwriting. Here spirit souls impress the thought directly into the mind of the earth soul. This is known as telepathy. Communication received in Gujarati, Khorshid Bhavnagri's mother tongue. Automatic writing is a gift from God Almighty to souls on earth, through which they can keep in touch with their loved ones. Only spirit souls on higher spiritual levels and people on earth who are on the right path are given permission to communicate. The most important advantage of learning automatic writing is that you can be in touch with your departed loved ones and receive their guidance, which is a source of great comfort to people on earth. However, the main purpose of automatic writing, under the guidance of spirit souls, is to help you to improve spiritually and eventually help others as well. While you write, your subconscious mind is activated and you receive protection, so negative energy cannot harm you and are healed. Eventually, if you are on the right path, you will be able to help others. You will be able to receive messages for other people and help those in need of spiritual knowledge and guidance. Unfortunately, many people today are misusing this gift. As soon as they start automatic writing, they give messages to others that may come from their own physical mind and may be completely wrong. Some people use this gift to feed their own ego, to gain power, success, and fame, or to control others. If this is done, the spirit soul will stop communicating with the soul on earth. Two things may happen as a result of this. 1. The person on earth will continue to write messages on his own from his physical mind, which will be completely wrong. 2. A negative astral soul will send messages to the soul on earth and will completely mislead that soul. Would it be correct to say that automatic writing is a spiritual practice? Yes, that is exactly what it is. God wants spirit souls to help human souls. It is our duty to guide you. Souls on earth have been brainwashed into believing that automatic writing is a negative practice and that it hinders our progress. Spiritual growth is the ultimate aim. Although human beings first talk to their deceased loved ones because of shock or grief, eventually you realize that these loved ones now serve as spiritual guardians and protectors. Why don't all souls who have passed away communicate with their loved ones? Don't all souls want to ease the pain and suffering of their loved ones on earth? Some souls on earth are gifted mediums who have the ability to receive messages from the spirit world. Some are born with this gift, it is a gift they have earned over lifetimes, and it is their spiritual mission. Also, not all souls on earth believe in an afterlife or in God. People say they do, but they do not live their lives accordingly, so they have failed in their test and as a result their loved ones are not allowed to communicate with them. The first thing spirit souls need is faith. If you look for proof, you will never find it. You may say that you are human and you need proof, but the truth is that you want proof, you don't need it. In your heart, you know God exists and people who go to the spirit world are still alive. Only logic prevents you from accepting it. If we gave you proof, there would be no test. After losing their loved ones, some people become very bitter and angry and they blame God. Instead of seeking His help during the tough times, they turn away from Him. It is only natural to feel pain, but try not to become bitter and angry. Even though it is very difficult, use that pain to help others. Do not be consumed by that pain and blame God. Communication can only occur if there is true love between the human being and the spirit being. Their souls long to be in touch with each other. Initially, the spirit being wants to provide comfort to the earth soul, but eventually the aim is for both souls to progress spiritually. However, if the earth soul has fallen to a very low realm, then communication is not permitted, because the earth soul's subconscious mind is on the verge of going to sleep. If you choose to be strong and are open, we are allowed to reach you in order to restore your faith. Please understand that there is a spiritual law at work here. The law is neutral, it is not biased. If you are on the right path, spirit souls do their best to reach you. Even though you are in pain, you must still be receptive. There are so many spirit souls trying to reach out to their loved ones on earth in order to comfort them, but it is often not possible simply because people on earth do not believe in an afterlife. Their minds are not open to the possibility and the question of communication therefore does not arise. We are prepared to take many steps toward you, but the first step, that of faith, of having an open mind, has to come from you. That is the spiritual law. What are the benefits of automatic writing? 1. Good spirit souls and people on earth are given this gift for spiritual progress and selfless service. 2. Automatic writing is a spiritual practice wherein spirit souls provide guidance to earth souls. However, this guidance may just be a hint, so one should not be dependent on it totally. 3. Spirit souls help the earth souls to go through their tests, training in karma bravely and smilingly. They also help the earth soul to find his or her spiritual mission. 4. Spirit souls convey the true laws of God Almighty to earth souls. 5. During the process of automatic writing, the spirit soul provides healing to the earth soul. 6. It also opens the subconscious mind more and more. The spirit world, earth is our school, our real home is the spirit world. Only genuine calls for help are answered. How, exactly, does one define a spirit being? We can explain this in relation to who you are. The first thing that you need to understand is that you are not human. You are a spirit being in human form. That is the case with everyone on earth. You do not have only one body, you have three. 1. The human body. 2. The astral body. 3. The spirit body. When you die, you go from human to astral, then to spirit form. That is the natural progression. After death, your earthly body and your physical mind die. The earthly body is much heavier than your astral and spirit body. When you have shed your earthly body and physical mind, you become an astral being. An astral being will look like the human being did on earth at the time of death. An astral body is a replica of the human body, but is much lighter. From an astral being, the soul and subconscious mind will transform into a spirit being. The spirit body is much lighter than the earthly and astral body. It is as light as a feather. The spirit being on a high spiritual level looks much younger than he did on earth. Also, his appearance will reflect how evolved the soul is. The more advanced a soul, the brighter and younger the spirit form. Do heaven and hell exist? In our communications, we have used the terms heaven and hell, but please understand the truth behind this. God only created a law that in the spirit world, a negative soul cannot stay in the same place as a good soul. Therefore, when humans first used their free will to move away from the light, a negative place was born of their collective vibration. In other words, the seven realms have been made into what they are by the souls who exist in these realms. Only the seven realms exist. Heaven and hell are simply the reflection of a soul's thoughts, words, and deeds, nothing more, nothing less. If you are on the right path, you should not be scared. The truth is not meant to instill fear, it is meant to awaken you. Just as there are seven realms, there are seven universes. When you begin your spiritual journey, you begin in the first universe, with the goal of reaching the seventh. Each universe has different dimensions. Earth is three-dimensional and is the third universe. Why does God allow good and bad souls to exist together on earth? It is the mission of all good souls to fight negativity by doing what is spiritually right. If negativity did not exist, how could you be tested spiritually? Good souls are given the opportunity to help negative souls change and follow the godly good path. When negative souls see an act of kindness or a selfless good deed, they might be inspired to walk on the right path. Is there any hope for these souls? Of course there is, but only if there is a genuine desire to improve. In the spirit world, if spirit souls hear a genuine call for help from the lower realms, they do help. That is the first step that a low soul must take in order to change. The motive and desire to improve must be genuine. So do not despair if you are in the lower realms of the spirit world. You will not be forced to stay there till eternity. There is no such thing as eternal damnation. There is always an opportunity to grow, to choose goodness and to rise spiritually. Why don't we remember the spirit world on earth? If humans were to experience the lightness that spirit souls possess for even a second, you would not be able to exist in your physical bodies. If you were to remember every detail of your existence in the spirit world, you would not want to survive on earth for even a second. That is why you have no conscious memory of the spirit world. It is also your test to still believe in God and in an afterlife in spite of no visible proof. The spirit world is a place of truth. Earth is a place of testing. If the spirit world is our real home, why don't we recognize it when we die? After death, the body dies. However, the knowledge, memory, and experiences that a person collects on earth do not die. These are retained by your soul. Also, your qualities, or soul characteristics, stay with you. The subconscious mind, which is connected to your soul, reveals the memory and information of the spirit world slowly, step by step. But if you are stubborn by nature or too attached to the earthly world, then it will be difficult for you to process what the subconscious mind is telling you. As you rise spiritually, your subconscious mind is more open and you will easily recognize the spirit world as your real home. How are soul characteristics acquired? Soul characteristics are qualities you have acquired over many lives, based on the manner in which you have trained your own spirit. Your soul will have both positive and negative characteristics. For instance, the positive aspects of your spirit may be that you are selfless, positive, and brave. The negative aspects, though they arise from the physical mind, have been with you for too long and are therefore part of yourself. So you may be proud, stubborn, and too analytical. The negative qualities that you possess on earth remain with you in the spirit world, although not as strongly. But remember that you are not perfect. You still have flaws, even as a spirit soul. You will continue to grow, even in the spirit world. However, if you are on a high realm, it means you have worked on these qualities in your earthly life, and the fraction of negativity that remains can be shed easily. Spirit souls on higher realms learn things of a much higher nature. Suppose a person dies and knows he is going to the lowest realm, why would he or she go? A good soul will automatically go to his or her realm since good souls know the peace that awaits them. A low soul, however, can choose not to go to the lower realms. This soul can remain in their astral form, as what you refer to as ghosts, to escape the lower realms. The law of free will prevails even in the astral world. You might ask, where is justice in that? Please understand that these negative souls can never rise spiritually or repay their karma until they face the truth. At some point, they have to bear the consequences of their actions and go to the spirit world. Also, the more time they spend in astral form, the more negative karma they are building, so justice is always being done. When we die, do our loved ones come to receive us? If you die after an illness, your departed friends and relatives will be present to welcome you to the spirit world. This is because they know your date of death, and are aware of the fact that you're going to leave earth. However, if your death is sudden, as in our case, when it was not our due date, but rather an accident. Spirit souls may take a while to welcome you. If you are a good soul, be sure that they will be there to greet you. You will be alone only for a few seconds, no more. If you are a negative soul, do not expect a good soul to welcome you. Not even your own deceased loved ones will be there to greet you. But negative souls will come to take you to the place you deserve. You mentioned that as soon as you reached the spirit world, you were taken to the Hall of Rest. Can you tell us more about this place? If the death of a person on earth is unexpected and sudden, that soul is taken to the Hall of Rest. Since these souls are traumatized, they are given healing rays to calm them down. These rays are simply the rays of the sun, but are much purer in the spirit world. After we died, we were extremely worried about our mom and dad as they had no one to look after them and we wondered how they would survive, so we needed to be given healing rays to calm us down. Similarly, if traumatized or anxious souls are not calm, they will not come to terms with the fact that they are no longer on earth. If they remain traumatized, they will be unable to process the information that needs to be given to them about the spirit world. They will be unable to accept, recognize, and function in their new surroundings. So the Hall of Rest is where your spirit is healed and recharged. By the time souls emerge from the Hall of Rest, they are revitalized and have a sublime sense of well-being. Each realm has its own Hall of Rest. But the Hall of Rest does not exist from Realm 1 to Realm 4 Stage 4. Therefore, only those souls who are on Realm 4 Stage 5 and above will be taken to the Hall of Rest. They cannot stay longer than necessary in the Hall of Rest. What happens to souls once they have adjusted to the spirit world? Once souls have adjusted to the spirit world, they need to learn about their new surroundings. Souls who have just arrived in the spirit world have many questions. There are special spirit souls who have been trained to assist these souls, but there is also a place where these souls can go to access information, the Hall of Learning. The Hall of Learning contains knowledge about God's laws, about the nature of the universe, and about every single aspect of God's creation. However, the information is only revealed according to a soul's ability to understand. The Hall of Learning is open to each and every good soul in the spirit world. Just as every realm above Realm 4 Stage 4 has a Hall of Rest, so it is with the Hall of Learning. Extremely evolved spirit beings visit these halls to teach and inspire spirit souls by spreading God's love and wisdom. These halls are blessed with energy that enables you to understand spiritual truths better. You can learn how to further open your subconscious mind, enhance a skill you might have, seek counsel on how to solve problems, and learn how to better follow your spiritual mission. The possibilities are endless, and it is indeed a place of great learning, as many souls come and share their experiences and exchange information about other planets and dimensions. Initially, the most important function of the Hall of Learning is that it creates within you a great spiritual awakening. Once souls access knowledge from the Hall of Learning, they realize how orthodox earthly views are. The Hall of Learning is like a library full of spiritual truths.